Hello everyone, and welcome back to the MSEM Progression League, a weekly series where me, Pip, Gateways, and Toasty all come together to open up sealed packs from MSEM's history, building up our decks as we go. Each week, we'll play a best of one tournament using our newly built decks, and at the end of it, we'll champion a card from that defined the week and also potentially have some bans to shake up the meta and encourage us to change up our deck building. This week, we opened up Surging Tide, which is the second in the set, second in the list of sets if you look at Instigator, the format search engine, but is actually a kind of a. It's not actually the literal second set, since all of the 13 sets that made up MSEM's first quote-unquote rotation, or just its initial release, were all released at the same time. So Surging Tide is actually the second set in a block that started with Goliaths of Nangzhou. Regardless, I think that it ends up in a pretty interesting place even on its own. You have +1/+1 counter synergies that play nicely with Motivate from Tides of War, but in set it's meant to play with Idols, which are artifact tokens that you sacrifice with +1/+1 counters. There's the spell mechanic Metamorph, which is exactly what it sounds like. There's spells that you play face down as a morph, and then you can cast them at any time. The set also just has like some ferocious themes. It has Perseveres for some reason, which is just if a creature survives damage, it's a mechanic of all time. But it also does some interesting stuff that are Enrage adjacent to enable it. But other than that, I think that the biggest change is going to be that Surging Tide is definitely higher power than Tides of War. Not significantly enough that it's going to be a sudden shift like we're moving up to 2024 or anything, but definitely like we'll see like basic limited principles. The removal is, if not plentiful, at least like distributed reasonably at common, and it's more available. The stat lines actually make sense. If there are vanillas, they are statted in a way that actually justifies them being so. And so in general, I expect everyone's decks to be a little tighter and a little bit more focused just from having these kind of basic pieces in them. How are each of you feeling about your decks that you'd drafted from Surging Tide, or just the set in general? Starting off with Gateways.
Hello, hello. I am feeling pretty good about my deck. During the course of deck building, I was kind of negative about it. And as I was going through the process, I was kind of like, oh, all these cards individually aren't that great. Looking back on it, like now with the retrospective of a little time, I think I have a lot of cool synergy with what I have going on. Definitely playing with some of the themes that are cross set from Surging Tides and Tides of War. So I'm very excited to see if what I'm doing is smart or if I'm just kind of punting. But I think I have a cool deck that has some interesting themes that line up. And to echo what you said earlier about the set as a whole, it is so nice to have a set that has some power at common, or not even power, but just like an
Yeah,
individual
it
card.
did
Feels
have
like
power
every
common. That
card.
is why
Yeah.
if you see Black
Yeah.
Lotus in my deck, shut the fuck up. You should have just been better and you should have drafted it.
So my thought process going into the deck building was, what if I put as many ancestral recalls as possible, and then fast as Oracle.
Hmm.
But no, but it is definitely nice to have creatures that pack a little more punch at common instead of smaller bodies with like effects. So that was kind of my read on the set, and I'm very excited to get into the games.
I definitely feel like I had a kind of different experience where, other than getting to replace some of my, like, oh, I get to replace this 5 mana 4/3 that I was playing mostly for its stat line with a 3 mana 3/2, I feel like my deck did not get meaningfully stronger, which I won last week, so I'm kind of okay with maybe only being a bit stronger this week. But I definitely was feeling the blues from this set being the second set in a block. I could definitely see, like, oh, this is relying on the first set to have, like, the staple black card draw, or, oh, okay, we are definitely lower on mana fixing than I think we would be if we were doing the full set draft. So I'm still in a slightly painful spot with my regards to my mana, which is a shame because I opened a bomb that I cannot play. So that kind of sucks.
Tides of War, at least I think, was kind of just like it's like, okay, it was just designed this way, there's no duels or whatever. But yeah, I can definitely see where it's like, if you are looking for specific staple things that you expect every set to have in different rates, but you expect sets to have them, this definitely, there are holes there. Yeah. Like, I think if this had been our first set, the first episode would have been very wonky. So it kind of goes both ways.
I gotta say, I think my fixing was great on account of the fact that 3 of my 6 rares were dual lands.
Mediocre fixing, and some of it was also like just the result of I'm still relying on Tides of War cards to prop up most of my pool at this point.
Fair enough,
I guess not most of it's literally half of, but it definitely is one of those things where you feel the like, oh, okay, I have this outrageous card, but in order to play it, I would have to downgrade the rest of my deck substantially, which is just kind of the sealed experience. Like sometimes you see horrific bomb rares and then you can't play them, but it definitely is a tantalizing experience.
Yeah. How are you feeling, Toasty?
Well, my deeply unfortunate experience was that before recording, I pressed the start draft button to just make sure everything was working, and I went and my first card in my first pack was Seto-san, and then I couldn't keep it. I wasn't recording, and I had already said this is just like a practice one. I was just making sure that it was working on me, because at one point it was not working.
Got you.
But at this point, I feel pretty good about the set. Like, there's a lot of things I was randomly lacking from my pool last time, and I feel like it filled that out a little bit more, which is really good to see. Also, I got a couple really funny cards that I felt forced to play, just because, just cards you really want to play once, and I mean, I hope I'll get to.
I think I had that
goof off
experience
with
with
them a
with Metamorph in general, because it's just such a mechanic of all time. Like, when you say cards that you want to play with once, I'm thinking, God, I don't remember the name. There's like a Metamorph counterspell. It's like a Metamorph Force Spike or something, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
and I'm like, oh my God, if I get gotcha'd by this, I think that this is the end of me. I think that maybe we just end the series.
Yeah, you might have to just give up Magic, honestly.
So true.
I opened up several copies of Rhythmic Distraction, but Super was not interested in playing it, so.
If someone plays that against me and gets me with it, I don't know what.
Yeah, we're gonna have a serious problem.
Someone has to ban that card specifically.
But yeah, okay, speaking of bans, to get bans, we have to have losers. And to get losers, we have to play some games of Magic.
Hello everyone, it's that damn Pipsqueak. Time to open up my packs for our week 2, which is Surging Tides, and see what I get. Arbalest Barrage is kind of neat because I have a bunch of Death Touchers. Most of the rest of these cards, also Arbalest Barrage if we're being honest, aren't that good for the deck I built last week, and I don't know if they're going to move the needle enough. Blue-Black Duel, even a kind of bad Blue-Black Duel, is somewhat nice. Kind of a dud of a pack. Ooh, Shara the Last Leviathan. Prowess whenever you cast an all-creature spell, create an idle token. That's kind of hype, actually. Savage Savant being a 4-mana, you get a 4/4, and also it's good to flicker is also pretty exciting. Swift Savior could be good if I get Legend Density down the line. Dragon Initiate actually kind of gets pretty scary pretty quickly. Concentrated Blast, also pretty good. Ooh, Infected Null is another good Death Toucher if I continue to do silly Death Touch things. Honestly, could be a lot worse. Definitely a lot of very questionable and or whatever cards in this pack, but I mean, I'm kind of happy with some of the high rolls in there. Oh my god. Okay, well, Kayiu said he was going to kill one of us if we opened it, so I need to keep this really quiet and then just absolutely dunk on him. Okay, well, that just kind of justifies everything. Seto-san, the Secret Hand, is probably the strongest card in Surging Tides, in Constructed, and in Limited. This card is just really stupid, it turns out. It's a board wipe. It also is a walker that protects herself really well, and if left uncontested on an empty board, she kills your opponent in, 2 pluses and an ult. So, holy shit. That's a great pick. Wanderer of the Wild is kind of okay. Most of the rest of these cards are, at best, fine. They kind of suck. But it doesn't matter because I opened a Seto-san. Oh, Shing. This card used to see play in MCM. I can't remember in what context. I think it was Manaless Dredge, or not Manaless Dredge, but it was some dredge deck where you discarded it and then later used it to discard more cards. But also, like, 5/5 Flash can't be countered, ETB, draw 3 cards. That's really good for the limited, lower power level limiteds. Haunting Illusion, Harrowing Infusion. I wonder if this is kind of a mirrored pair, because it's +3, -1, -3. Sorry, -1, -3. The names are kind of similar. Mystic Dowsing is a card that has like kind of insane high roll potential, but I don't think that's where you want to be. Malefic Portal. Thank God it's no longer a Graveyard Order Matters card. Blazing Beam is a nice pickup. Also, Malefic Portal might be playable in like some of the Raised Dead slots in the Black-Green deck I was playing. We're not getting any new fixing, which is somewhat notable. Surging Tides was the second set of a block. It definitely is meant to have certain things propping it up that it doesn't have right now. It's a little bit unfortunate. Robe of Shadows is a pretty strong, like, aggro aura. If you remember, in week 1, I opened up an Ethereal Armor, so I'm trying to keep an eye out for some of those cards going forward. Feral Exemplar seems pretty medium, but I think could be a little bit stupid in certain circumstances. Fossilium is actually a pretty good rate. 2 mana to deal 4 damage to an attacking or blocked creature, but also if you have Persevere cards, it goes a little bit more ham. Okay, so, look, I can't complain because I think the general power level of the set is low, and I opened the single best card in it by a pretty large margin. So I think even if the rest of the week is a little bit I'll definitely be checking to see if I can build any White X deck using my week 1 cards, and I'll see what I can get out of the rest of things as we keep going on. All right. Hopefully the rest of the people had similarly good openings.
Here I got our second sealed pool, which is going to be Surging Tide. Oh my gosh, we have an auras theme? Maybe the Ethereal Armor deck will get there. This is also works with Ethereal Armor. This is awesome. We're so back. This card seems pretty good. Hui Zhao, the Dark Visage? Whoa! It kills legendary creatures? What's that guy? Ragnaros, the Mire Lord, or the Swamp Lord, or something like that? Mire Overlord? Ranty Overlord? I mean, if I can turn this on once, it turns itself on pretty easily, so I'd be interested in trying to make that work. That's pretty nice. It's a 2-for-1. And there's still 2-for-1. Another snake, like the Ambush Viper. Gonna get Snake Kindred in here. Kayiu the Desolate. 5/5 flying indestructible if you have no other creatures. I mean, that's sick. That's awesome. And then you can sack your creatures to bring it back. Man, I wish I got some of those, like, some of the cheaper 2-for-1s to make it just sack them super easily. But I am a big fan of this. Good stuff. Oh, this card is gonna be brutal. Cone of Flame is so good and limited. It being like a sorcery is like, I wish it was instant, but like also this is gonna be great. I have a good feeling about this. We still have 2 packs to go. Maybe I'll get Setos-san. Hunter's Instinct. What? Wait, this card has Charge of the Forever Beast? Wait, what? This card seems cracked. Wait, this is awesome. I need to consider this real bad. If I have the density, this seems really good. Kill something, draw a card, like kill something, anticipate is nuts. So if I can make that work, that's super exciting. This thing, I feel like this is really good. More idols. I feel like the Grizzly's quite good in here. I think this is just a good card. This is a Death Toucher. I'd play that probably in my black decks just to. It's like the Ambush Viper, but worse. This is the last pack. The Great Awakening, a mythic. Look at the top 16 cards. Any number of creature cards with different mana values from among them onto the battlefield. This is sick. This is awesome. A third Skirmish Stars? Huh. It's pretty cool. Can we build like green-black? The Hurtling Swine. That's what they called me in high school. Okay, well here's our pool. I'll take a minute to combine it with the other pool and see how it goes. I ended up building a green-black deck. So I have my one orb again. I have the Black Cat, which I think is a reasonable little deterrent. This Rat Stalker, which hopefully draws me a card, which is pretty exciting. I need to hit my land drops to get up to my top end, which is an exciting top end for sure. This is also ramped to get to my top end. And this card, I think this card's just quite good overall. It's a decently on rate body, lets me spread around some counters, spend my mana. I'm a big fan of this card from last time too, the Gorillas in the Mist. And now it's just a Rattlesnake. It's not quite Ambush Viper, but it's fine. It's just to try to stay alive, basically, not get messed with by aggro starts. Now, Kayiu, the Desolate, is pretty exciting. It's hopefully a 5 mana 5/5 indestructible, even if not, still is flying, and it can sometimes come back. It's just awesome. The Poignant Hydra's back. I just like this card. The name makes me laugh. I'm a fan of it. It helps cast a couple little things. If it hits once, it casts more things, such as the Instigator. I think this card's really good. I'm keeping them both from last time. Now this guy, I didn't play it last time, but I want to try it this time. It's pretty cool. It can fling my things at other things. It's a 5/5. It might just not get there, but I kind of want to try it because it's pretty cool. This Infernal Portal, this is a really interesting card, and I think it's really good. So it's 5 mana. It doesn't do anything right away unless you can attack. And if you can, you get a 5/5, which is just awesome. And also, if they attack you for 5, you also get a 5/5, which is awesome. And once you have a 5/5, it becomes pretty easy to trigger this. So I think this can snowball really hard. And I hope it works out like I think it will. This is just my 1 mana +4/4. It's nice to have one. This is my command. Some good value. I'm not actually sure how good this card is. I didn't really get to play it last time, but keeping it around for now. It's a rare. It's cool. Hunter's Instinct. I can't tell how good this is. I don't have that many things with power 4 or greater, but it seems pretty decent. The whiff potential is real. This is partially me trying it out, because it seems like it could be good, but also seems like it could be a trap. I'll see how it goes, and keep it in or get rid of it next week. This card is Cone of Flame. Cone of Flame is awesome. I love Cone of Flame. Being able to get up to 3 things with this is just so fun. I feel like this is going to be really good. I have 3 of them, which honestly might be too much, but it just excited me, and I wanted to try them all. Now this is my big exciting part. My Mythic, the Great Awakening. It's 8 mana, and it gets to the top 16 cards, and can get any number of creature cards with different mana values. So that's partly why I have this dragon now. I mean, I really just hope I get to cast this once, because I made my deck green just so I could play this again, basically. I was thinking about white-black, but Great Awakening, too fun. And then Shang's Gambit, it's a fight spell. I needed some more removal. I think it looks pretty decent. If it was an instant, I feel like it could be very good, but a sorcery, we'll see how it plays. But that is my quick little deck tech before our games.
All right. Hello, everyone. Kayiu back here. We're going to be doing our pulls for Surging Tide, the second week of our MSEM Progression League soon enough. Okay. We got a Sugan Destruction's Fist. Okay, so that's a straight up just an aggro card if we're looking to just count to red. I think our red pool from last time was pretty bad if I remember right, so might not be the best to opt into. Conduit of Rage is like fine, but it's not that great. It'll be a fine curve filler if we do go into red. Like we're getting a lot of red here, right? Because we also have Majestic Monitor, which is, again, a really good aggro creature if we get some good legendaries to curve into it. Pack 2, we've got Ha-Eng, Figure of Greed. Okay. That's a really good draw engine. And then we get Skirmish Scars, which is one of the pseudo wipes or X for ones that is really good from the set. Concentrated Blast is good red removal. Clairvoyant Koi actually has a 2-power prowess, is pretty good. Yeah, I think, okay, so our black pool gets better, our red pool gets better. I think the problem with trying to play aggro is that Ambush Viper is still in the format, and that just makes it so hard to go under anything an opponent's doing. But I also don't know if we can compete in value, so maybe we just try to out Ambush Viper, like just be like, if you have Ambush Viper, whatever, but otherwise, no dice. Monumental Siege is another one of the uncommon wipes that's really good. It also triggers Persevere is kind of mid because it like slows down the game. But Monumental Siege gives us a way to proactively trigger it. Get another Clairvoyant Koi. Canyon Agamid is another good aggressive, and we're getting like a lot of good red cards. We might have like a pivot into red X, just try to aggro them down. A pivot this early is, I think, something that not a lot of people are going to be expecting. We get another Canyon Agamid, we get a concentrated blast. For an aggro deck, we've just not been hitting great 2-drops. So it might that's why, like, I saw the Deluge Crab there, that might be better. Sunspear Surge, great, another piece of removal. Blazing Beam is another piece of removal. Concentrated Blast is another piece of removal. Akimbo Slash is another, it's technically a piece of removal. If it kills Ambush Vipers. Like, this might be a red angle, but like, it depends. Like, our creature suite is still really bad. We are not hitting, like, it might literally be blue-red with like these Clairvoyant Kois as beatdown 2s. Oh my god, another Heated Dispute. I believe this name got taken by a Strixhaven card, right? Oh no, it was Heated Debate, not, was there a different dispute that I'm mixing up? Yeah, okay, so I was mixing up Academic Dispute and Heated Debate. No Man's Land seems pretty good as a easy 16th land, but okay, so we have a lot to think about in terms of. I swear I didn't decide on this just because it's funny to do the exact opposite color combinations as last week. That is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be playing blue-red aggro. So my thought is, I have a lot of good grindy pieces in other colors, but my density of cards and playables is really bad. I barely have any 2-drops in any of my colors. As we saw last time, this is kind of a meta like defined by good 2-drops. And obviously that's true of like lots of limiteds, but especially now, it's like, you need to actually be able to curve out to win games. I couldn't rely on being greedy on like, my bombs aren't bomby enough to recover from early starts, essentially. So I figured, why not just lean fully into an aggressive strategy? And this is leaning off the back of some really good red removal that we got and some pretty decent creatures. So going over our creature suite, last time we got 3 Aven Rangers. We didn't have the blue to support it, but now we do. I mean, just a Windrake that can be a 3/3 flyer for 4. Really good. Kills quickly, evasive. Kind of all you need. Canyon Agamid is one of those cards where I'm like, this is a common? It's like a 3/3 for 3 with upside, and like, it can't block, but you're using this aggressively. You really don't care about that. Clairvoyant Koi is one of the big reasons we're in blue. 3 copies of this means we have a reliable 2-drop that's also most turns going to be swinging in as a 3-power creature. Igniting Lavaling at 2 copies is our other 2-drop. Isn't the best, it's kind of just a 1/1 for 2, but you can get in for some good damage early, and then it gives you reach, which is really important. Majestic Monitor is our other 3-drop, essentially just a first strike for 2 power. Don't hate it, and I think this is going to be really good in an Ambush Viper meta. I think first strike is just great there. And our top end is Sugan, Destruction's Fist. The idea is, hopefully we can control the board early, and just come down and outrace our opponent definitively with this guy. Especially since the dash doesn't have to be a downside if they only have sorcery speed removal. And then we have again, you might notice we only have 12 creatures, so we have a huge supporting cast of Burn. Blazing Beam goes face, Heated Dispute goes face, Molten Ritual doesn't go face, but it's 2 mana removal. Monumental Siege does go face. Like Kalo, I mean, it's 6 mana, but 6 mana to hit 5 face, or you'll take that. Shaldron's Rage is a wipe alongside Alt's Consuming Fire. Concentrated Blast is just being able to essentially be 4 mana Sorcery Murder, which isn't great generally, but in this format where I think people are not running around with a lot of removal, I think it's going to be amazing. Unpredictable Blizzard can give us some crazy kills, and Sinister Saber just makes one of our threats even more sticky. And then, yeah, that's generally the deck. I'll see you in the games to see how it goes.
Hello. This is Gateway for the Surging Tides pack opening. Oh my god, we actually have reasonable creature bodies. Wait, this is so real. Oh my god, thank you, I think, Egg. And then Naiad of the Glen also seems, honestly, this seems pretty strong. 3 mana for again, this is like 3 mana for a 3/3 trample, same as Agamid, but no downside, in fact, upside with modality. We'll take the pack, and let's start at the bottom. Child of the Pack, I'd play the shit out of this. 3/3 worth of power seems pretty strong, and most of the power is concentrated in a separate creature body, so it's more like a 2/2 that puts a +1/+1 counter on something on ETB. Oh my god, some removal, thank Christ. Oh my god, we have Harambe. Oh no. The fucking Harambe XP is in the pool. I hate. Oh, and it's in the colors I used last time too. I have to play this, don't I? That's fucking sucks, man. Let's see what we open next. None of these look very good. Maybe the Enduring Rock Shell for like card advantage, but cool. Dual land. That's not very helpful. I mean, I guess it'll start getting more value late in the game, later in the series, but for now, not particularly enthused by my rare being a tap land. Nothing here that I think is particularly strong. Okie dokie. Lightwalker is a card that I just generally like. I think the counters thing tends strong. God damn it, not another dual land. Ugh. 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 Zhang's Gambit actually seems pretty cracked. I would definitely run this if I have a more aggressively oriented green deck. But let's see what we get in our last couple of packs. Lightwalker again. Again, another valid option. Liao Seto's Shield. Yeah, definitely seems pretty valuable in terms of just being able to blank combat damage, especially because you can activate it multiple times a turn. Yeah, no, I definitely could see myself playing this. The main problem is that it's white-white with a white-white activated. And then finally, our last pack is going to be Canopy Rootstalker 2/3. Reveal a land card and put it in your hand. I like this a lot, actually. I think just being able to draw up lands off of cheap is pretty good. And oh my god, another. Okay, so what duels do we actually get? So I have two of the green white ones. Okay, I think this deck is. I think it's a sign. This might be a sign to just go for green white black or green white blue or something. In terms of our other stuff, Infernal Portal, 5 damage to create a 5/5. I don't think you're really getting that ever consistently. If you're able to deal 5 in a turn, I think you're kind of winning already. But I guess there's valid, but 5 mana seems tough. This card looks excellent. 4/4 flyer for 6. Whenever it perseveres, make a 1/1. Alright, so I think that's our whole pool. Okay. I think the line green-white counters. I don't get to play my stupid fucking blizzards anymore. This is so bad for me. Everyone should feel really sorry for me.
Here we go.
Here we go. Surely I win
Roll.
this. Surely I win this dice roll. Okay, good start. Let's go. It's over for you. You're washed.
I may be.
You may be washed.
I think this hand is fine. It's probably gonna
Um,
screw me, but
I think this hand is
it's
fine as
fine.
well. I'm gonna keep. And yeah, good luck to you. Let's do it. I'm gonna play a forest and pass the turn.
I'm gonna play my own forest and pass the turn. I still
Whoa.
felt pretty good about green, and also I pulled a really silly green mythic that I just had to play.
Yeah, I also feel pretty good with my green. But do you know what else I feel good about?
What?
White people. Shout out to them. I'm on recording. Why did I say that?
Oh, I opened this card too. That's fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a Lightwalker and pass the turn.
Cool. I was thinking about trying to go for white green again, but I had some black cards I felt like trying out. And
Ah, cool. We got a swamp coming
speaking
down.
of black cards, the black cat.
Ooh, okay. And
Surely your Lightwalker doesn't have evasion.
surely.
Awesome.
It in fact did not have evasion.
We're so back. I'll play my forest and pass the turn.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna play a plains and once more pass it over.
I'll play a swamp,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll play the orb.
The orb! No, we had to ban that thing. What have we done?
I wish I got more. I only got one. We need to open more Tides of War.
No, thank you.
Draw my card.
I might as well do this now. No point in waiting more. I'm gonna flash in. Guess what it is.
The Ambush Viper?
It's an ambush viper.
No!
Yippee! And I'll draw a card. Oh my gosh, okay.
I wish I banned that card.
You should have. You really
I should have. I don't know why.
You really should have. I'm gonna pass the turn.
I'll talk with my black cat.
I'll take one.
I'll play Kayiu the Desolate.
Okie doke. Ooh, big boy. Let's go.
It's a 5/5.
Jeez. Let's attack for 2.
I'll take 2.
Cool, I'll pass the turn.
I'll go to combat. Attack you with my Kayiu.
No blocks.
Okay, after combat,
Mm-hmm.
top 5 for the Infernal Portal.
Oh god. Oh,
I think this card is broken.
I opened it, but I just was like, I don't think I have a way to turn it on. But a 5/5 will do it, right?
If your opponent attacks you, it turns it on.
Oh, I didn't. Uh-oh, I should have been in black. Oopsies.
This card seems nuts. If they
Didn't-
attack you for 5, you get the 5/5, and then if you get 1, it just keeps making more.
Yeah.
I'll make a 5/5 demon.
Yeah. So can I be honest with you? No, actually, I'll wait. I'll wait a turn to be honest with you because I think it's funnier.
Okay.
Ambush Viper is gonna go swinging.
I'll try to block with my cat.
Cool. How do I pick one? Reveal random card to. Which one was it?
Forest. It was a
Cool.
forest.
I'll discard this forest and pass the turn.
Swing you for 10.
Staggering Brilliance. This 5/5.
That'll happen.
Take
My
5.
Kayiu now is indestructible.
Whoa.
Drop in the Stampede Instigator. Give it
Oh,
+2/+2 in total turn.
Take an
Take
extra
2 more.
2.
End of turn, I'm gonna make a 5/5 demon.
Huh, interesting. Can I let you in on a secret?
Yeah?
So do you know how I've played Ambush Viper, Staggering Brilliance, and Lightwalker?
Yeah?
So those were all in my opening hand, right?
Yes, and you've drawn only lands. Oh my god.
I have not drawn a single non-land card this game. And finally, I'm hitting shit. But I have not
Oh
drawn
my
a
gosh.
single non-land this entire game. Holy shit. Well,
Damn.
it happens. It happens. I was cooked anyways.
Okay.
Because that Infernal Portal engine is going to do numbers. But hey, game
Brutal.
respects game. GG.
GG.
I'll play again.
Okay.
No lander. Overcorrecting, buddy.
I'll keep this.
And we'll keep this whatever number this is. I'll bottom this card and let's get going. I'm gonna play Force and pass the turn. Anyways, yeah, but I'm gonna play an Earthen Lord Channeler and pass it over.
Cool. I think I'll just run out the cat.
Cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to play out Infiltrate Celestia.
Wait, what? This card's awesome.
Yeah, it fucking rules. I'm gonna go swinging.
I'll take 1.
Cool. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to see if this works because I have this card and I'm not sure if it's good.
Okay.
And I'm going to base my opinion on it entirely off of this one time.
Reasonable. Okay.
So it's some kind of weird top of library bite spell.
But also potentially a draw.
This is so tragic.
Yes! Yes!
Reveal this rat stalker from the top of my library. Okay, card's bad.
Card's
Trash.
bad. Card's trash. Cut it in all your decks. Never play it again.
I mean, I'm never blocking with this anymore.
Fair enough. I'll take the 1.
I'm gonna have to start setting in my large amount of spiders.
Spiders?
I had so many spiders in my previous deck, you didn't play me.
I don't like that. I don't like that spiders thing going on. I'm going to cast a Fearless Recruit. And
Nice.
Earthen Lord Channel will go swinging for 2.
Oh my gosh.
Celestia is doing the
unbeatable.
infiltration work.
I'm going to look at the top
That's
3 cards
fucking-
from my library. It's gonna get me this swamp into my hand. I'll play the swamp for turn.
Yep.
I'll pass.
I'm going to save that for later. What I am going to do is I'm going to play the Frontline Commander. 2 triggers. I'm going to motivate my Fearless Recruit. And he's going to go infiltrating. So I'm going to hit you for 4 in the air. That's my turn.
Tragic.
Yeah, so it turns out this deck is better when you draw cards that aren't lands sometimes.
That's so true.
Yeah, so I think that's something that I'm going to note for next week is don't draw that
I'm
many
gonna pass.
lands. Okie doke. I'm going to play a Prairie Monastery tapped.
Oh yeah, these dual lands. I got one of them, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to play this.
This fuck out. I mean, the thing is, it's just
It's
tap
a dual land.
It's just
Yeah,
a
it's just a tap land.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Fuck it. I'll go swinging with Fearless Recruit.
this is fine. I'll block with the black cat.
Okay. Oh no, I have to pitch my card. Fuck, I wanted that. I discarded my pinpoint accuracy that I was going to use to totally fucking. I was going to infiltrate, pop it up, and pinpoint knock it down.
That's so cool. That's so bad.
I think it's worth it to get swinging in though. That's my turn.
Play my Fetrasia's Command. I'll get 2 counters on my Rat Stalker.
Okay.
And I'll blow up the Infiltrate Celestia. Get a land challenge. Difficulty impossible.
Yippee!
But I'll play what I think is one of the better commons in the set, the Golden Grizzly.
I did not open.
I
any
love
of
this
these.
guy.
Oh yeah, that seems.
I
Really
opened
good.
like 3. I'll keep it the idle around for now.
Okie doke. Yeah, I mean, can't really attack into this, so I'll pass it over.
I think I'll go attacking with my Grizzly.
With your Grizzly, I have a 3/4.
Yeah.
You're up to some scoundrelish tricks.
Or am I?
I'll take 3.
I'll play my Kaiwei.
Yep. This is a tad nasty. Yeah, I mean, I guess I pass.
Just go on.
Everyone's swinging. So, first things first, I'm going to cast an Ambush Viper. Second thing second, I'm going to cast an Acrianos' Command.
Oh my god.
Yep.
This card's so... It's like good in MSEM even.
Yeah. So I think the modes that I'm going to... First of all, I'm exiling Kaiwej. Second of all, let's see. I think I just give my board indestructible here. So with that in mind,
How do you block?
with my board indestructible, I will block Ambush Viper onto here. I will block all my guys onto the Grizzly.
I'll give your... deal the damage to your rider. After combat.
Yep.
And cast Cone of Flame.
Ah, nice. Okay, so 3 here.
Kill.
Shit, okay. Oh no. Oh dear.
This is why I wanted to be black.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh lord. Okay. Do I wanna? I'll hold that back for now, and I'll go swinging. So I'm still up on board.
I'll pass.
Cool. Yeah. I will go ahead and cast a White Peak Lookout,
Sure.
and we'll go swinging.
Surprise. I bet you didn't expect. Gorillas in the Mist.
What the fuck is that?
I'll
Yeah.
eat your Chandler.
I guess there sure were gorillas in the mist.
Attack.
Take 3.
Before combat damage.
Take more than 3.
7, yeah.
Oh my god.
This. Play the portal.
Yeah, fair enough.
Get
Well,
my demon going.
I think I am out of gas, but we'll see what we hit. I'll pay 3 and play a Metamorph.
The Metamorph.
The Metamorph. And I'll go swing with White Peak Lookout.
I'll block with my demon.
You just got metamorphed. I'm gonna put 3+1+ encounters on the lookout.
We trade. Cool.
Yep.
Put counter on my gorillas.
Yep. It's not 5.
I'll attack.
1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 6, 7.
Fuck!
Demon's back.
So close. And yet, not close at all. Alrighty, I'll untap, I'll draw. I'm gonna pay 3 and evasive maneuver your gorillas in the mist and call it a day.
Good game.
Good games, holy shit.
All right, die roll. You know what? If I win this, at least I won something today. No, that's not looking. That's You know, you can still roll a 1, I believe.
All right,
Well,
that's
that's-
like rolling 2 ones.
Yeah, so true. And you know what 2 1s add up to? 2. We should re-roll the dice, I think.
So true.
Should
Right,
I
I'm gonna
keep this?
Think about the content. Think how much content there would be if you keep it and then draw absolutely nothing.
So not true, bestie.
So true in some senses, untrue in others. Much to consider.
Much to consider. Okay, I think that I'm willing to gamble on this. Let's keep this.
All right, I am also keeping.
All right. we're gonna tap 2 and play Clairvoyant Koi.
I'm gonna play my Ambush Viper.
Who could have seen this coming?
Ambush Viper, the first. I'm gonna play out a Golden Grizzly
Oh, okay, yeah.
and get an idol.
Wow, okay. I didn't think this was gonna be my problem. Okay. I'm gonna pay 2 for Sinister Saber and miss my land drop and pass.
You sure you don't want to swing for 3?
So true.
I'm gonna sack this idol, put a counter on this man, increase power and toughness, and let's just swing. Let's just have fun with it.
Okay. Okay. Let's say no blocks. Let's say no blocks. How about that?
Okay. No tricks.
Okay, I'll go down to
So
14.
it just takes it. See, you can live like 2 more of those for free.
Okay. I do have lands in this deck. I swear. Or actually, no, I should just equip. You know what? I should just equip this Clairvoyant Koi, and then I'm assuming that you're holding up an Ambush Viper, and I'm not going to be blocking anyways, so I should attack. So we're gonna attack with the Koi as a 3/1.
Alright, big 3.
Okay, and then a
And I
Viper.
will play the second Ambush Viper.
Okay,
Alright, bonk you for 8.
I will go down to 6.
Alright, I will miss my 4th land drop for the second turn in a row, but it's fine.
It's fine. Okay, let's go.
Cool.
Powerful magic. And we're gonna play Aven Ranger, unkicked.
Alright, swing out.
Alright, we're gonna go here on the Grizzly, and we're gonna go here on the Ambush Viper. No 4th land Draganters
Post
hoarding,
combat.
right? No, okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast this Blood Tithe Harpy and drain you 1.
Okay. For the people at home looking at my hand. Jesus Christ.
I bet it's sick as hell.
Let's try to make better mulligan decisions this game. For example, we
Alright.
are going to mulligan this one.
First hand was
Oh my
unkeepable.
God, please.
Second hand is pretty bad, but I think I'm gonna have to keep 6.
Cool. I've gone to 4. Let's play some magic. Okay, what are the cards that I'm keeping here? But yeah, you know what? I'm not going to give you any new information. You get the Koi.
Well, now I know you're playing red in your deck. I didn't know that last game.
Infected Null.
Infected Null.
That is a
Not
new
that good,
card.
but it's another 2-1 death toucher.
I'm gonna play a land, and we're gonna do another unkicked Aven Ranger.
I'm gonna just pass here. My hand is not shaping out fantastically, but I do have some slight card advantage over you right now, so
Let's just go in with the Aven Ranger.
I'll cast Umbradu Parasite, which is currently just a 2/2, and pass.
Just gonna Molten Ritual that.
Interesting. Okay. Then exiled.
Let's just swing with the Aven Ranger. See, now we're playing limited as Richard Garfield intended, you see. Okay.
Oh, true.
So this is I see I'm assuming what happened to me last game is what's happening to you now.
We're dealing with some color screw issues and some just, need even more lands. But
Oh, okay, that's terrifying. Has to be a Ragantir. Aven Ranger is gonna get there, I believe.
oh, that's not what you wanted to see. Just gonna praying to myself that screw beats flood.
Guess so. Okay, we're gonna tap 3, and you know what beats a cheap Death Toucher? Cheap First Strike, yippee! And then
Good to resolve.
Aven Ranger is just gonna get in for 2 more.
Come on. Okay.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's double not good. Who are you?
I'm gonna cast Ragnatar.
Yeah, okay, I should have
And
maybe
mill
saved
5.
my Molten Ritual for that. Damn.
Okay, those are some exciting things to fill up my yard with.
See, Blood Tithe Harpy, yeah, Steelhoof Battle Chief, yeah, okay. Not ideal. So I need to kill Ragantir. We're gonna do just that, actually. What am I even saying? We're just gonna Concentrated Blast and blow him up. Board presence, no need to do anything unreasonable.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go ahead and cast a Golden Grizzly. then make an idol, and then immediately crack it to make the Golden Grizzly into a 4/3. And I'll pass from there.
Gonna go to combat. I'm gonna swing with the Majestic Monitor and the Aven Ranger.
I'll attempt to block the monitor with my 4/3.
I'm going to Shalden's Rage in...
Sure.
No, actually, no, let's not do that. Let's do the damage, so it'll die, and then you take 2 from the Aven Ranger, and then I will Shalden's Rage,
SDR.
and then I will play Ignited Lavaling and pass. I am now empty-handed. And you have a
I'm gonna
Viper?
flash an ambush Viper.
Ah, you do have the Viper. Okay. Okay.
It's always Viper time. Alright, 6 mana. I'm
What?
gonna burn with Demon Fire the Aven Ranger.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So I'm gonna kill it and then gain 5.
Oh, that's not good. My game plan was killing you.
Stabilization.
My game plan
Let's
was
go.
killing you. Okay. Well, this doesn't feel great, but I think I just need a play to try to kill you on board. And so that's going to involve sacrificing Lavaling to kill Viper.
Okay. And swing 2.
And swing 2.
I'm gonna cast this Blood Tithe Harpy, gain 1 life, you lose 1 life. Pass to you.
Okay, just going to pass.
Ambush Viper.
I could not have predicted this.
I'm gonna go ahead and metamorph this guy. And I'll swing for 2.
At the start of combat,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna
sorry.
Unpredictable Blizzard and tap down all 3.
What? Oh.
Gonna swing with Clairvoyant Koi. Ambush Viper number 3, show it to me.
I'm gonna actually Malefic Portal back in a Ragnatar.
What? No!
And
What? Oh, that is a play. Okay, yeah. Gonna play out Clairvoyant Koi.
that's all kids are doing these days. They're playing out Clairvoyant Kois. I'll start by attacking with Ragnatar.
Yeah, I guess I will have to take the 5, so I'll go to 14.
Alright, back to you.
I think this is the right way to do this. Okay, I'll pass.
End step. We're gonna use Ragnatar's ability, and we're gonna turn that into this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's also turn this Ambush Viper into a Poison Heart Undead. Okay, start of combat.
Yep.
I'm gonna give Ragnatar Trample and +2/+2.
Well, let's try it. We're just gonna force it now. We're gonna block a Steel Hoof Battle Chief.
I'm cool with that.
Okay, so I'll go down to 4. Huh. Oh, this is annoying. Oh, this is
Many
so
such
annoying.
cases.
Yeah, I'm just dead here. It's a mountain
yep.
monumental siege, which you can just Regantier in response to
no.
the siege, so I didn't have a way out.
Yeah.
So
So you can go to blow up my creatures, and they both turn into Blood Tithe Harpies.
yeah, my out was this all-consuming fire. All right, hello and welcome to the finals. This time it's going to be me and Gateways in the commentary booth. I'm no stranger to this, but last week Gateways was in the winner's circle, but their opponent Toasty ended up making it here this time, and it looks like we have a straight green-black mirror. So talk to me about Toasty's deck.
Toasty's deck is brutal. It was an absolute beating playing against them, which I had a lot of fun doing it. But they are a deck that's kind of like starts as a green-black mid-range deck, just generally playing to the board with solid creatures, some land tutors, some like counter stuff, but with a lot of really insane top end. The kind of key piece of their deck is Infernal Portal.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the name of it. Yeah, so that's a 4 black enchantment with, at the beginning of each end step, if a player lost 5 or more life this turn, make a 5/5 black demon creature with flying.
Oh, hello? Okay.
Yeah, so I opened one of these, and I was like, oh, I don't know how consistently I can make that turn on. And I didn't read it well enough because it's a player. It's not if your opponent. It is any player losing 5 life in a turn.
So you have to alpha strike, otherwise.
So the deck basically plays like a ton of it's like solidly sized creatures that can get it going, alongside a really good rare Kai Wedge, I think is 3 black 5/5 flyer that has indestructible as long as you control no creatures and has like reanimation. So it kind of uses a combination of really powerful removal. As you can see in Toasty's hands right now, 2 skirmish scars are in there,
Yeah.
which is an absolute beating. And there's a third one hiding in that deck.
Damn, I opened 2 of those. My red removal suite was just so much. I just had a so much deeper red removal suite, so I ended up going with that. But
Right.
But skirmish scars is like legitimately insane in this format. It's that it can end up as like a 1. I think that if like this is going to be like a 3-for-1. Like Toasty's gonna untap and wipe Pip's entire board.
Exactly, and then attack for 4, and and then they're gonna do it again.
Yeah. So Pip's deck is very much the same as last week, except this new tech of Malefic Portal is pretty neat. That I got by that, where I used your tech. I had a 1 copy of Unpredictable Blizzard. I tapped down their entire board, which included a Metamorph, and I was like, I can swing, right? And then they Malefic portaled back their Regantier, which I'd killed earlier. So yeah, that was tough. But yeah, I think that Pip's deck is the same except for Malefic Portal and the Savage Servant, which again, Pip's deck was solid last time. Oh, and there's Regantier.
There's Regantier, yeah. But Regantier just gets blanked once it comes down.
Well, the thing is, Skirmish Scars can't kill it because it needs 3 targets. That is the downside.
Yeah, but like, it's gonna have targets once it gets rolling.
So for Trace's command, so what does this get back? Oh, it just gets back a Golden Grizzly. Yeah.
I mean, it's the only legal target it has for graveyard mode, but
yeah, and then just grab a.
It seems like just a very efficient draw 2 is coming out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, double golden.
Dang, this Golden Grizzlies. I don't think I opened I didn't open a single copy of this thing, and this thing seems to be. This is gonna be an interesting week because in terms of bans, I was thinking that it was time to take the Ambush Vipers out back, but I don't know. Maybe the Ambush Vipers are the good guys. I'm looking at this Skirmish Scars, which I have in my own pool, so maybe not. Yeah. We just need to get to opening higher powered sets almost.
Ooh, Malefic Portal for Blood Tithe Harvey is kind of brutal, especially into. That's like I feel like that's such a I have nothing play. Oh, actually no, that's true. Toasty is at 6 though, so Pip is not far from just getting there.
I mean, I think you just Regantier here, and oh no, I was gonna Savage Savant.
It looks like Savage Savant, yeah.
Okay.
I don't. I mean that opens them Pip up to the Skirmish Scars right now though, which is kind of my worry, but
they surely they can't have a second copy, but it's also
surely they can't have the second copy,
but
the third copy.
The beast survives here. The issue is Pip was already open to it because Toasty could Skirmish Scars one of their things for 2 and then kill Ragnatiar with the 3. So
yeah.
Oh, and there's Kai Wedge. I'm sorry, what is this card? Genuinely, what?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know.
This is the type of thing where it's crazy. Like this is just limited. This just feels limited ruining. Yeah, like both this and is the portal an uncommon?
That's an uncommon. Yeah, that's an uncommon.
Yeah, both of these. Why are we making black 5-drops that just stall the game forever? Why? Yeah, I think you just Windmill Slam Regantiar and then next turn try to. Oh no, Velky and Savage. Okay. I guess the idea is Savage trades with the Grizzly.
For?
Yeah, but you don't want to trade Regantiar. Oh, Hunter's Instinct. That is a
good reason why you play Savage.
That is a very annoying top deck from Toasty. You can actually potentially kill this Velkian Savage.
Oh yeah, and then you have Unstable Orb for the backup play.
Yeah, so you only need 3 or more power here.
2's also not going to do it. So
see, my thought is I think you actually prefer to have Kai Wedge on an empty board, so I would just swing with the Grizzly and then play Kai Wedge main 2.
That's true. That's fair.
I guess maybe the problem is what if Pip... Okay, I guess the problem then is what if Pip takes it and then Kai Wedge... No, but you're in the same... No, actually, no, okay, so you can... No, never mind. So you can block with Golden Grizzlies here so that you don't die, and then Kai Wedge is still there as like as being this crazy bomb.
All right, we finally have Regantier coming down. Let's see what we hit.
Okay,
Death Toucher, Delirious Fervor. Delirious Fervor seems like a good option. Oh wait, no, that can't come back because Regantier's hoarding his creatures only.
Yeah. What do you do here?
I mean, what do you?
Yeah, if you're Pip,
it might just be Blood Tithe. No, because then it just.
No, yeah, you have to. It has to be Blood Tithe Harvey looping at this point.
Yeah. Because like just you just activate Regantier over and over.
Okay, and the Stampede Instigator is known to Pip. Okay, yeah, so if Pip had one more mana here, could Blood Tithe Harpy, and then threaten lethal next turn? I mean,
Blood Tithe Harpy coming down anyways.
And then you just play the Golden Grid. It's now just Pip has more board presence, yeah.
I think you just kind of have to flash in the Instigator, maybe.
Like, it's not a trick
or
now.
Maybe you just say
Unstable Orb to kill Blood Tithe Harpy. Okay, makes sense.
That seems wrong, I feel like, because now you can just activate Regantier to get it back faster. Never mind, I didn't say shit.
So yeah, you Skirmish Scars.
Goodbye Regantier, goodbye Grizzly.
Yeah, and then you weaken the Velkian so it can't trade with Golden Grizzlies, and then you swing with Golden Grizzlies and Kai Wedge. Yeah. Can one of you ban that card, by the way? Says Pip. That's all 3 copies. That card. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh yeah, that card is not. But the problem is there's like, I think we just didn't anticipate how many not okay cards there would be, even if it was like, I think lower power level almost makes it that there are like more cards that are just annoying.
Okay, yep, Savage gets pumped up.
Is there anything in Grave?
It comes in for 6.
I don't know that there's any other line which wins out. But I mean, yeah, Pip, because otherwise Pip just loses on the backswing anyways.
Yeah, okay. Pip just... Yeah, who knows? Yeah, no, one of us is going to have to ban the Skirmish Scars. Probably. So I told Toasty I wouldn't ban it just based on the fact that... Because Toasty, I didn't know that. I only saw one. And Toasty said after the game, please don't ban it for this, but I have 3, and I said, okay, I won't ban it for that. Now that 3 are revealed, I think it's fair game.
Yeah, no, I would not honor that agreement. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. No, I mean...
What? Vestige of... Are you seeing this? What are all of these... Toasty's deck is stacked!
What the fuck?
It is a 7-drop, but...
Dude...
Toasty kept?
I didn't see this shit in my
Why did Toasty keep with only a 4-drop? Okay.
This I don't think Pip's deck is the kind of deck to be keeping this shit into.
I mean, maybe it is because Pip's deck is really slow. Okay, Poignant Hydra at least
Hydra helps.
Yeah, Poignant is such a weird adjective. Wow, okay. Toasty's deck just has like, even if they aren't bombs at this point, Toasty just has like a lot of rares, like on-color rares for this point. I
feel like Toasty just needs ramp. I feel like that's the one thing, is like the second Toasty's deck picks up ramp, it's kind of cooked.
Or honestly, that's why I'm thinking that we need to cut like...
Oh, interesting. No Malefic Portal here. Metamorph. I guess you can hold it.
Can cast it on regular...
Oh, I guess yeah. Now that Toasty probably knows the Metamorph is Malefic Portal and thus can treat it with like pretty aggressive.
Yeah, and also just like Pip is like, I don't want to untap, and I know Skirmish Scars can just make my life. It's not like a normal removal spell where it's like, okay, that's a removal spell that would have gone to Regantiar. It's like, oh no, wait, Pip is playing it. Never mind. All of our
Pip is playing it.
I think the Poignant Hydra forced Pip to play it because Toasty has removal here for the Ambush Viper. Poignant Hydra just starts growing, so.
And there's that Skirmish Scars on the draw.
Yeah, I think you just play the Grizzlies and pass, and you pump up. Do you pump up the Hydra? Yeah.
Oh, another Ambush Viper. That's a nice to have. Let's see if Pip goes for Savage or Regantier here. I hope it's Savage. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Savage. I think Pip knows Skirmish Scars is very likely to be coming out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, nothing. Interesting.
Just gonna hold up the
Ambush Viper.
Because we're in a scenario where Toasty could like Skirmish Scars killing their own.
Wait.
Okay, Ambush Viper's gonna come down here. God. And the annoying thing is like how much of these decks can play at instant speed.
Okay, we have Embradu Parasite, which seems pretty good here.
Okay, you gonna swing in with the Vipers. Oh, this is over. Oh, this game is over. Skirmish Scars is gonna come down and kill everything on Pip's board.
Especially because the Skitherix comes out next turn.
Oh my god, it does. Oh no.
So, yeah, it's kind of what we would call big. And there's the Skirmish Scars.
Mm-hmm.
God, this is brutal.
This is It was only a 2-for-1. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, only a 2-for-1. Yeah, what does Pip even do here? Do you just play out? I feel like you at some point you have to play out Savage. Oh, Regantier, okay.
Okay, hits the steel hoof. There's a steel hoof battled. Is it good here? I don't know. I don't know. If Pip gets another land, can kill the vestige of Skitherix, and then I think that's pretty. Oh, what is this harrowing infusion nonsense? Oh, this is removal / the combat trick.
Yep, and here comes down Skittles.
Here comes Skittles. God, what a card.
Let's see what I just want to see Pip's reaction in chat.
I don't even think this is not that crazy of a card. Like until Toasty starts getting some creature fodder.
Until you play it. I think the thing is, it's not crazy until you play it, and once you play it, it's crazy.
Yeah, okay, but okay.
Oh, yeah, burn with you with Fire Gate.
If Toasty had untapped with that, Regantiar was dying. Okay.
Yeah, that is the play you have to make.
You can Unstable Orb plus Harrowing Infusion to kill Regantiar.
If I'm Toasty, I just go swinging with Hydra to try and bait a block from Regantiar Stampede. Oh, just hardcast Harrowing and crack Unstable for.
I think it's just Regantiar is just so scary.
I'm surprised Toasty isn't just hammering in with the null.
I mean, Toasty's at lower life, and you don't if you attack with null and then Pip gets to attack with Ambush Viper back, right? All of a sudden.
Yeah, but once.
All of a sudden, you are doing 2 and you're taking 3 each turn cycle.
Rather than a Channeler.
Fat Ambush Viper, and this is that's a heads up play because it means that Skirmish Scars can't kill both of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, now Toasty. Both players are literally just in top deck mode. Everyone's lands for everyone. Another land? No, Ambush Viper.
Okay.
Is that the third one?
I don't even think that's good to play.
Yeah, that's the third Ambush Viper.
I think that's the third one.
Hey, you just hold this. I don't think you ever play it. You just hold it. Attack.
Okay, Pip goes swinging.
That makes sense. It kills everything, and you don't really care too much. If it trades with the null, that's almost actively good for you. Stampede Instigator is gonna come down to clean and simple land top deck. That's God. That must be more than half of the lands in deck for both of these players.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my God.
There you go. All right. When's the Kayiu Edge coming out? When's the Skirmish Scars coming out? When's the Infernal Portal coming out?
What? There it is.
There it is.
Does it actually do anything is the issue, because all of a sudden Velkian Savage is a 5/5. I guess what you do is you can swing in.
No, yeah, I think you -2 the Viper, -3 the Savage, -1 something like Earth and Lore. No, nothing. Okay.
I would have swung with Stampede Instigator there.
I would have.
Because you can -1/-1 Earth and Lore Chandler, -3/-3 Velkian Salvage, and then -2/-2 the Ambush Viper. Regantiar's hoarding is perfect for this sort of late game.
Yeah, what do you pick up here? Is it like Regantiar and a Viper?
It could be Regantiar or Velkian Savage.
Badu?
I mean, because Velkian is just a big body. Okay, yeah. Velkian ends up being surprisingly good here just because of Skirmish Scars. Yeah, and I think that also, it means that you get to untap, and then Pip has 9 mana, so we'll be able to Regantiar and then also hold up an activation. So if Toasty tries to kill Regantiar, you can at least swap it out and get some value.
Yeah, Toasty's
It's
slowing
10.
down
Why is
here.
it 10 versus? Wait, why is it 11 versus 9 lands? What is going on?
Yeah, Regantiar comes down, and I think you just pass here, hold up either the activation or an Ambush Viper if attacking happens.
Stampede Instigator.
Ooh, Stampede is at flash speed, like revealed, seems really good. Just because you can force your opponent to play around it for the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm. And then Blood Tithe Harpy is obviously amazing.
Yeah, Toasty can get another land. Holy shit, that's a real helpful one right now.
I mean, at least it isn't a land itself. I feel like you have to play the Rat Stalker, but it's also gonna feel so bad when you reveal when you reveal Skirmish Scars, Kayiu Edge, and whatever, and you bottom it, and it's like, well.
Yeah, oopsie doopsies. Yeah, Skirmish Scars comes out. Viper, Regant, Velkian, I assume.
And then
Regantiar activation.
Oh my God! Wait! Let's go! Oh my God!
Yeah, this is why Pipsqueak's the GOAT. What a heads up play. I didn't think of that even a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Canopy Ratstalker coming down. Kayiu Edge off the top. He gets a forest. Oh my God! Does Toasty have hard removal?
Thinks. Let me I don't remember. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Like, oh my god,
Jeez.
and Savage Savant
Yeah,
means
yeah. It's slowly cooking, but it's getting there. Especially Savage Savant is so nasty here.
yeah, you just
'Cause
loop it.
You loop it. Oh no. Oh, goodbye, Toasty. Doesn't play anything.
I think
What?
Pip values having multiple Regantier activations because so that Pip can Regantier something into Grave and then Stampede and then Regantier back Stampede Instigator to protect Regantier.
Yeah. Okay, this is so exciting. I'm so
What the hell?
Yeah. Okay,
Wait, the problem. Okay,
yeah.
see, this is okay. The problem is that, and this is a realistic thing we are getting to. Regantier milling Pip 10 might actually determine this game because Pip has fewer cards in library than Toasty.
Oh, jeez. And it looks like Toasty can just Fetrezias and Skittles right off.
And that puts a flyer on the board, which is the main thing.
That puts a flyer on the board.
Because the main thing here is Steelhoof Battle Chief or Blood Tithe Harpy to try and push damage.
What's the other mode you pick for Fetrezias though? Do you just go 5 on Poignant, or like?
What are?
Yeah, I think Toasty right now just has to play the game of I'm gonna like win by milling Pip out, or just like I'm just gonna be even on board, and if I win like through combat, that's fine. If I win through mill, that's fine.
I wonder if trying to dig for Kai Wedge is better, but I don't know.
That's that's a miss.
That's just a straight whiff. I mean, it gets you closer to Kai Wedge. It gets you closer to milling out.
Gets you closer to Kai Wedge.
And yeah, so Pip is gonna loop into the Blood Tithe Harpy and then gets a Regantiar twice. I mean, do you just get the Stampeder? I feel like you get this. I feel like you get. No, okay, just a golden.
Okay.
That
seems fair.
I mean, yeah, you just put Regantiar to 4 toughness and then what?
Second Blood Tithe. Oh, this could get nasty.
Okay, yeah, Idol.
Okay, counter on Blood Tithe. Yep.
Oh, Blood Tithe. Okay, yeah, so we're pushing damage here. Yeah, because this repeated combat trick. It's a repeated combat trick. Yeah. So Vestige can't block. Holy crap!
That's funny.
Wait, this is messed up.
I mean,
if Toasty doesn't have hard removal for Regantiar, Infernal Portal.
Okay, here it comes. Any flyers in yard?
No
flyers in yard. Yeah, Infernal Portal and Skittles cracks in.
And then you just get, but then you get a 5/5 and but you get a 5/5, but then Pip has the second Blood Tithe is the issue.
Yeah, but like you get like a 5/5 every turn for the rest of the game now.
I'm mostly thinking about, okay, you get a 5/5, but are you just going to use it to block next turn, right? Because if you because if you use it to block next turn, then Pip has 2 flying attackers still, right? And can just.
That's true.
You can still push damage that way.
I think also you have to consider though, if Pip hits for more than 5, the same thing happens. So that Infernal Portal just swings right back around. What more stuff can you do here?
No, don't.
Skittles activation.
Is that good?
You double into it just to make sure it goes down, which I think is necessary because now Pip no longer has an engine.
Oh right. Okay. All of a sudden this game is looking way worse for Pip. Okay. Yeah, my bad. I forgot that Pip, with only 2 activations, can't double Stampede because you need Stampede back in Grave. Jesus Christ.
But I think now the thing to consider is Velkian Savages can start getting in, now that the board's kind of clearing up.
I mean, is it? You're going to get a 5/5? Oh, okay. Steelhoof Battle Chief is a Trampler.
Steelhoof Battle Chief?
But then, I mean, you're getting a 5/5, and then if you hit in with the Velkian Savages, Toasty gets another 5/5.
Yeah.
And why could these things block? Oh my god. Why is this card uncommon? Egg, why is this card uncommon? We might have
to have a serious conversation with Egg, yeah. We need to...
What the hell is this card?
Listen.
Why is this card uncommon, and why did I open no copies of it? Hold up.
Why did I not play it? Am I stupid? Yes.
This is Pip conceding, I think.
Yeah, okay, so...
I can't believe that was a game of limited. That was nuts.
Hello, gamers.
Hey, so we were just wondering,
Jesus.
so completely, impromptu and not related to any of the events that have recently occurred, we were thinking of adding another ban each week for each player. So, how does that sound?
Going up to 4 bans a week?
No.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And then we
What
might
if we did 4 bands for this week, and then we went back to 2 bands?
Yeah.
No, my deck, please.
You're not safe. Yeah.
That
So
was
yeah,
those
my
were some
ban
hot
this week
games of
would be-
Magic though. That was nuts.
Yeah, those games both A, were sick as hell, but also B, reminded me, yeah, I'm not that good at limited. I am playing like the most fair bread and butter ordinary limited deck where you're just like trying to get 2-for-1s and gradual like tempo and card advantage and life advantage. And it just like I feel like I am making so many decisions and at least some of them have to be incredibly wrong. But also my deck just like so hugely benefits from having a bunch of creatures in play to like
Sure.
Ragnatar like circus around. I swear to God, sometimes it feels a little bit like the one game of Yu-Gi-Oh! I've played. I played a single game of Edison, and I played Glad Beasts. And you know what? Same deal.
This really did feel weirdly Yu-Gi-Oh-ish, which is, I mean, that was inspiration for Progression, but it really did feel like the games of Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression League I watched, where like there's so much like we're like trading resources, and all of a sudden we have like as we progress we have like this one card that we're working on, like my opponent's trying to kill it and I'm working like I'm working like I'm working for the devil to just protect this thing, just like
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I felt like I was when the rad stuff started first happening. I felt like I was so screwed because you could just keep looping your things. You had so much mana, and then I got the command, and I was just like, oh, I guess I get this vestige. Hopefully that's enough. And then I got the portal, etc., etc.
It is one of those
yeah.
things where if Ragnatar doesn't get banned out from under me, I'm so excited for the future when I actually have like a Rec Sage or a real toolbox that I can
Oh
start.
my gosh, yeah.
Like this is a card where I think as the pool gets better and as I'm not just like recurring these fucking Blood Tithe Harpies, which you know what, they go the distance, but in the grand scheme of things, I think I can be doing better.
I definitely agree.
They do go the distance. They get there.
yeah. I think Regantiar is a card where I'm like, if it wasn't a one of, I think that it would be receiving the smiting hand of God. But I mean, even as a one of, like you have like the hoardings and stuff to recur it. So you know, it.
Yeah, I mean, I absolutely would be my target if there were not bigger fish to fry.
That's the thing.
Hey.
I think it's a reasonable hit. So I'm not staking everything on continuing to have this card forever, but I also am just backing out the fact that only one of us has it, and it's only one card. So maybe it sticks around longer.
It's also, I think it leads to sick as hell games so far. So
It's the content upside.
yeah, when you hit me with the Malefic Portal to bring it back, I was like, okay, you know what?
The Malefic Portal was sick.
One person had to get metamorphed this episode. I'm fine with it being me.
There's two things I'm concerned about. One, as we get more sets and we start having more removal, especially more removal that preys on 3 toughness creatures, which is like a magic number, I think Ragnatiar is going to fall off a fucking cliff and I'm going to never know what hit him.
It's really cool that Rad can sack himself, though.
It is
Yeah,
cool.
definitely.
If
I also
that
think
doesn't
that-
happen, and we continue doing this for another like 20 weeks, and we add High Noon, then I can hope on opening a Chupacabra.
Our actual literal ravenous.
Just think, Pip, when we get to Monsters of Chikyu, you can use Rag to bring back Chikyu Champion.
So true.
Oh God, it's power based. What do you mean it's power based? Oh.
I was just talking about in a different channel about how MSEM has had issues with power-based recursion / cheat out effects, and so we took a hardline stance. And then when I was staring down at Ragnatar in these games, I was like, huh, I guess we didn't catch that one.
Before we get into bans, Toasty, congratulations for winning the week. What card would you like to add to the Hall of Fame?
I mean, it has to be Skirmish Scars.
Yeah, I think it does.
It does, yeah.
Though it's also your deck really did like what is it, like the fragment of Skitherix or whatever, the 5, whenever you lose 5 life you make a demon enchantment.
Yeah,
I saw that when
there
I was opening packs, and I'm like, wait, what? Wait, what?
so
Is it this-
so
is it
many
this
cards
broken?
in this. Yeah. We have to have words with Egg after. Like, we need to like fucking come at him in general.
Mm-hmm.
It triggers on both players' turns? What?
That's the part I missed about it, was the trigger on both players' turns, so it's like both a defensive tool and an offensive one.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just always offensive.
Yeah, my worry was I did open one, didn't end up playing it. I was like, oh, I don't think I have enough like power to consistently make this not just 5 mana do nothing. But yeah, no, it seems like I in fact could have made it very easily more than that, and big regret for the week, especially because it's probably going to get banned out from under me, but we'll see.
I mean, I think the problem is there's only one other person banning, and that's me. And I think that we have other fish to fry, like you said. There's just so much.
Let's go.
Like when we were first discussing should this format have bans, there was definitely a part of me where I'm like, will it need it? And I'm like, I'm not at the point where I think it needs it, but I'm definitely at the point where I'm like, oh, there really is an interesting dynamic to what to ban, and it's not just like, well, there's one card and it's obvious each time, and it's kind of just like, oh, we're tagging like one random kind of power outlier. It's like, oh no, there's lots of cards that are sort of, whatever you want to call it, the meta, that are like sort of defining how we think about building our decks, and it is impossible to tag all of them. So some of them will survive into further weeks and continue to define how we play and brew our decks. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely on the same page where the initial pitch for bans, I was like, I don't get the point because it's not like we have pot agreed, but I think it does a really good job of adding some like additional semi-artificial like format churn, because being able to just like run back the same decks over and over again would get boring.
Yeah, who would do that?
Marginal upgrades. Well, I think the more opportunities for someone to like snipe a card out from under you, the like cooler it would be, broadly speaking.
Mm-hmm. Now that ban philosophy, etc., has been discussed, Gateways, you lost to this week's winner in Toasty, so you get the first ban.
So for my ban, when we finished our game, me and Toasty, we had a quick conversation about what's its face, skirmish scars, where Toasty, you said, okay, I wasn't going to tell you this, but there are 3 in my deck. Please don't ban me for this. For there were 3, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to use that additional information to ban a card out from under you. Then you revealed all 3 of them in the game against Pipsqueak, and I think my excuse to not do it is off the table. So, very very glad you've honored it by putting it in the Hall of Fame, because I am sniping the fuck out of that thing. Goodbye, good riddance.
Fare thee well.
Okay, so for my ban, I'm going to be banning Basic
07.
Forest. Every other player than me ran it this week. No, but
I literally said on recording in the game with Toasty, I really hope they don't ban Basic Force, because otherwise we'll see.
Really? Oh, that's amazing.
Yep.
My actual ban, I don't know if this is the right one. I think that it's difficult for me to make the evaluation because there's so many things to hit in this format. But part of it is I'm a little mad Toasty didn't hit it last week. Another thing is I think there's genuine, I think there's something genuine to the fact that, like, I think lots of both of the decks in finals, once they get going, they're really strong. But I think there is the potential for decks to, like, if not get under them, put pressure on them so they can't just set up those engines freely. But this card manages to match them at the earliest point in the game where you can start playing, and it's useful at all points in the game regardless. So, Ambush Viper, I'm not going to be sad to see you gone, despite having one copy of you.
07.
Goodbye, my beloved.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so people have already declared the bans for the week.
You and Hell Snake.
I'm going to now mention that the card that I was griping about not being able to play this week, and that hopefully I will get enough cards to justify playing next week, is Seto-san.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So now I have an excuse to get off green, and we'll see where I go from here.
Oh, yeah.
Kayiu, you should have preemptively banned Seto-san.
So true. Actually, I'm going to change my ban to Oko,
Damn.
just in case. You never know. We might, once we finish MSEM sets, we might start on Canon Magic sets, and then what if when we get to Eldraine, someone drafts Oko? We can't have that.
When we're in our like late 30s when that happens, we can burn that bridge when we get to it.
So true.
I like the idea of going through the entirety of MSEM and then adding power in Alpha.
I missed what was the card? I totally missed it. My audio cut out for like a solid minute. Was it Seto-san?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Oh god. Oh no.
Oh my god. Okay.
Now I'm gonna intentionally sandbag next week, so I block one of the bands. Huge
So true.
and never
Okay,
win a
I'm not-
game from now on.
Listen,
Before
I'm not.
ban basic
I'm going.
planes.
I'm not gonna ban something if you're not playing it. So if it is not in your deck, it is fair game.
Okay, so I can save it until I really need it.
Yeah, sure.
This
Well,
week is
that's just
week
me
where
though. I don't know what the hell Kaiyu's gonna do, but
Whoa, what are you assuming? You think I'm going to lose again next week? No, I have a foolproof plan. I'm going to come back stronger than ever. Don't worry about it.
0 for 2. What's up? What's up, Big U?
I'm the only 0 for 2 player. Damn.
Yeah, you're kind of dog, right? You're kind of dog, buddy. Spark of Revolution.
Yeah, and so this is the first set with experience. This is where Monster of Kayiu got it, and there are some really good experience, like cheap
my
experience
God.
creatures.
Oh my god, Sparks of Revolution had just so many cards that I haven't thought of in years, and that I'm so hyped to potentially open. And that means I'm going to open none of them.
No, this
Anything
looks-
else
this
before
looks
we
sick, I'm hyped for
wrap
it.
up for the night?
Good riddance to Skirmish Scars.
And on that note, see y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.